Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss how to create and interpret waterfall charts. Waterfall charts are used to visualize sequential positive or negative changes from your starting point or the base value. Waterfall charts are commonly used in financial analysis to discuss how net value is arrived through gains or losses over time. But to create a waterfall, there are two different ways. Creating a waterfall chart is much easier in Excel 2016 because Microsoft has included waterfall as a charting option. You can see that option in insert, and there is this insert waterfall chart. But this option is not available in earlier versions. So in this video, we will show you how to create a waterfall chart both ways. First by using this option and then without using this option. So let us do it the easier way first using this example. In this example, we have a profit and loss statement of a small company. This company has a revenue of 100,000 and a net profit of 18,550. But how did we reach from 100,000 to 18,550? This table contains that information, but to make it more visually appealing and easy to understand, we will select the table and create a waterfall. We go to insert, select the waterfall table. We'll have to specify which of these are the base values. So we will right click on this chart, go to format plot areas and then select this base value, go to charting options and click on set as total. Similarly, we'll have to select 70,000 also, since this is the total value. Again 30,000, 26,500 and 18,550. You can see from 100,000 there was a fall of 30,000 and we reached the stage of 70,000 gross profit. Then there was a fall of 40,000 due to operating expenses and we reached an EBITDA or the operating income of 30,000. Similarly, in the next part there is an increase of 3,000 interest income, which is shown in blue color. So you can change the color of falls and rise from current orange or blue to some other color, whichever you want to do, using this format chart options. This is waterfall in Excel 2016. If you want to make this chart in earlier versions of Excel, we'll have to manually create it using other types of charts. You can see here that if we have to create this chart, we'll have to use bar or column charts, as the final values are in the forms of bars. One of the problem that we will face is with regards to this 30,000 value. You can notice that 30,000 entry is not starting from 0, but it is starting from 70,000. Similarly, the last value 7,950, it is starting from 18,550 mark. Now if you assume another 70,000 invisible column below the 30,000 mark, similarly imagine 30,000 column below the 40,000 mark and 25,500 below the 3,000 mark. You can see that we have converted this waterfall into stacked column charts. Stacked column charts adds up two or more series into one column. In our case, we will hide this extra series to get the desired result. Let's start with creating the data for our stacked column. I'll have two series. Series 1 will be the invisible series and the second series will be the series I want to display. So for all the base values, the display series will be the exact value of that base value. So invisible series will be 0 for all the base values and display series will be the value that base value has. So for gross profit it is 70,000, for EBITDA it is 30,000. For profit before tax 26,500, and for profit after tax 18,550. Now I'll plot the stat column for these values only. I'll go to insert, select stat columns. You can see that we have the 5 base values for our chart. Next, what we have to do is, for the second point, we'll have to show the dip in this value of 100,000 to 70,000. So there is a dip of 30,000. If you see the waterfall chart of 2016, there is a small bar of 30,000 at the second place. So this is what we will create at the second point. I'll go back. So for this, the invisible value is actually the 70,000, which is already there, which is the base value, and the display series will be 30,000. So let's create that. 70,000 and 30,000. So you can see that the 30,000 dip that we wanted to show is now in orange color, and this blue series, if we make it invisible by going to the chart options and selecting no fill, so that is gone. You can see from a base value of 100,000 there is a fall of 30,000, and we have reached a base value of 70,000. So this is how we will be creating each and every change in our base value. So we'll also color the base values to gray so that we can easily identify which are the base values. We have to individually select all these base values and make them gray. And we have our first fall of 30,000. The next one is a fall of 40,000, and after this fall it will reach 30,000. So the invisible series will have a value of 30,000, and the display series will have a value of 40,000. You can see this is what we intended to create. Next, we are at a position of 30,000, and there is a dip of 4,500. After this dip, there will be a base value of 25,500. So that base value will be our invisible series value, 25,500, and the visible series will be 4,500. You can see from 30,000 we have decreased 4,500, and we have reached to a point of 25,500. After this point there is a increase of 3,000. This increase will have a base value of 25,500 and will take our base value to 28,500. So the base value for this increase is 25,500, and there is a visible series of 3,000. And now the new base value is 28,500. So that 28,500 value will be decreased by 2,000, and it will reach to a new base of 26,500. So this interest expense of 2,000 rupees will have an invisible value of 26,500, to which it will reach by a dip of 2,000 from the earlier base value of 28,500. This increase we will change the color to blue to mark it separately. So to go through it again, we started at 30,000. There was a dip of 4,500. So this 4,500 column started at a point of 25,500, and it reached up to 30,000. From this value of 25,500, there was an increase due to interest income of 3,000 and we reached a point of 28,500. At this point of 28,500, there was a dip of 2,000 and we reached a final value of 26,500. Now there is a last part remaining of including tax. We had a base value of 26,500 and it will reach to 18,550. 18,550 will become our invisible value and 7,950 will be the visible value, and this will give us the final profit after tax of 18,550. You can copy this chart and paste it in the earlier sheet to compare. Zoom out a little bit. You can see that these two charts are identical. You can change the legend values, the name of these columns to get exactly same chart. So these are the two ways that you can create a waterfall chart. If you are on Excel 2016 or later, it is really simple. But if you are using Excel 2013 or earlier, you'll have to do this the longer way. That's it for this video. If you find this visualization technique interesting and want to learn more about visualization techniques and Excel in general, please go check out our video lecture series on YouTube and Udemy. Thanks.